Hello, my name is Keegan Dudley. You may know me from other another channel called Call Me Keegan. So today we'll be looking at, one second guys, let me just find it. Okay, so I'm back. So we are going to be learning about the House of Hanover in today's video. So these videos are going to be quite short, but you will get to see long form videos. As you can see on screen, I've got a picture of an oil painting of so after Sir Godfrey Kneller in the National Portrait Gallery in London. So that's of George the First, as you can see there. Okay, so first we start off with Charles the First, the strong, the confident Charles the First. Then afterwards, if we have a look and we go up here in this corner there, if we go that way, so if you can see my finger, if we go this way, that would take us to Charles II. And then if we scooch over, there you see James II. And from James II, we then get to Mary II, then, hang on, Anne, and then that's the end of the line. But if we go over here, you can see we've got William the Third. Okay? Right. Okay, next. Where is it? It's on this side. Hello. It's very hard to get it in frame. If I move us over there, that'll be much easier. So then we go from daughter to daughter to, that says Sophia of Hanover, obviously. Then we have George the First. And then after that we have George the Second, then George the Third, then George the Fourth. Then we move over to William the Fourth. Then to if anyone can see that, let me just have a look. And then we go from Edward to Victoria, and then it ends there. And it ends on the end of Hanover. Now we're going to read more into these characters. So first we're going to be looking at George the First. So if we have a look, we're going to be looking at George the First. So the House of Hanover is a British royal house of German origin, descended from George Louis, Elector of Hanover, who succeeded to the British crown as George I in 1714. The dynasty provided 6 monarchs. George I reigned 1714 to 1727. George II reigned from 1727 to 1760, and George III reigned from 1960 to 1820. George IV reigned from 1820 to 1830, and William IV reigned from 1830 to 1837, and Victoria reigned from 1837 to 1901. So it was succeeded by the House of Saxe-Coburg-Gotha, which was renamed in 1917 to the House of Windsor, as we know it all today. After the English Revolution of 1688 to 89, the Act of Settlement of 1701 secured the English crown to the Protestants. It made Anne of the House of Stuart the heir presumptive, and if she lacked issue, the crown was to go to Sophia, Electress of Hanover, granddaughter of James I, and her descendants passing over many Catholics in the normal line of succession. The Electress predeceased Anne by 2 months, and the crown went to Sophia's son, George I. The first 2 Georges were considered foreigners, especially by many Scots, and in 1715 and 1745 the Stuart claimants James Edward the Old Pretender and Charles Edward the Young Pretender vainly attempted to regain the throne. George III, born in England, and achieved wider British recognition. Hanover, an electorate which became a kingdom in 1814, was joined to the British Crown until 1837. In that year, Victoria inherited the British Crown, but by continental Salic law was barred as a woman from succession to Hanover, which went to William IV's brother, Ernest Augustus, Duke of Cumberland. So here's George I. He was King of Great Britain. So he was born on the 28th of May, 1660, in Germany, in Osnabrück, Hanover. If you're from Germany, please tell me how to pronounce that in the comments, please. And he died on the 11th of June, 1727, in Osnabrück. Was the Elector of Hanover, 1698 to 1727, and the first Hanoverian King of Great Britain, 1714 to 27. Okay. George Louis of Brunswick-Luneburg was the son of Ernest Augustus, was the Elector of Hanover, and Sophia of the Palatinate, a granddaughter of King James the First of England. George married his cousin Sophia Dorothea and Kiel in 1682, but in 1694, accusing her of infidelity, he divorced her and imprisoned her in the castle of Alston, where she died 32 years later. He then succeeded his father as Elector of Hanover in the year of 1698. The English Parliament's Act of Settlement in 1701, seeking to ensure a Protestant succession to the throne in opposition to the exiled Roman Catholic claimant James Edward the Old Pretender, made George III in line for the throne after Princess Anne, Queen from 1702 to 1714, and his mother. During the War of the Spanish Succession, 1701-1714, that was 13 years long, wow. The War of the Spanish Succession, 13 years, wow. George fought with distinction against the French. England's Whig politicians began to court his favour, but many Tories remained loyal to the Old Pretender. When George's mother died on the 8th of June 1714, he became heir to the throne. The heir is the son. The heir is the son. And on the death of Queen Anne on the 1st of August 1714, the Whigs, who had just gained control of the government, ushered him into power. I think that might be it, but there might be more to it. If I just keep, there is more to it. I feel like there is more to it. Okay, so this video, guys, will go out. I don't know, right? Okay. If you want to watch more, please subscribe and join the HWK fam, the History with Keegan fam. And I will see you in the next one. Goodbye. Oh yes, and next we'll be doing the House of the I don't know, I'll check and I'll put it on the shop for you later. Yeah, bye. Bye everybody.